And I was like, okay, sure. I think something like that. It's not verbatim. So my entry into video production, the way, I've been doing it the last several years, was through hurricane relief video.
Got it.
And
wow.
I was out there in jeans because I didn't know any better, in the heat of the aftermath of Harvey.
Yeah.
With mosquitoes everywhere in the rubble in Port Aransas, while the coffee shop that our pastor owns was kind of just destroyed. People are working to get it back.
Yeah.
And my first role was just holding up the boom.
Yes.
Just holding the boom and do it really good.
I was around the corner. For those of you who don't know, Hurricane Harvey hit in the end of 2017. Was it August of 2017?
Yeah, Cat 4.
And it destroyed two of our towns, Port Aransas and Rockport. And I'm in the construction business. And I remember after we left, my wife and I and our family, we left. We finally decided to leave and seek higher ground because we really didn't know where the eye was going to hit. We had no idea how it was really going to hit Corpus. And it did hit Corpus, but it's
kind of just skirted it.
Corpus is the gigantic city. Port Aransas is the island city along with Rockport, and they took the major brunt of it. But we left. We had to go 6 hours before we could hit a hotel. I mean, we were way down, and it was just insane. But I remember thinking, oh my goodness, the calls are going to start coming in, and most people are like, "Yay, insurance work! Yay, this could be you're going to have jobs for years." And I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Something deep inside of me realized that I'm about to walk into a war zone.
That was bad.
And it looked like a war zone. You had buildings that were just ripped to shreds.
You had boats in the middle of the road.
It was insane.
Actual boats.
Literally lift up, flipped over. Like the water was way over here. How did you get boats?
Street.
Yeah, you had 6 foot of water, 7 foot of water flowing through the town.
Yep.
Literally flowing through, taking out anything that was in its way. And I remember rolling in, and I'm like, my father asked me, he says, "Jay, what's it like?" And I sent him photos. I said, "Dad, it's a war zone. It's bad. It's very bad."
Oh yeah.
I never want to do that again. And we live in a hurricane-prone area where it could happen again.
Yeah, for sure.
But we spent 2 years in Port A rebuilding, and like I said, never want to do it again. So I was probably right around the corner from you somewhere.
Probably.
If you're in Port A,
yeah.
He's holding the boom,
yeah,
and I'm demoing. So I'm surprised we didn't meet then. But sorry, that was a little sidebar of how you got entered into really.
I got thrown into it. I had done some fun videos with my friends on an iPhone, just funny skits.
Yeah.
Doing some light editing work. But it was nothing ever kind of beyond that.
So that led to you getting employed at Rock City. They're like, "Hey."
Well, no. What happened was I started working for Mark at his company. I think 2018 or something like that's when I got hired, and I'm working there for. It was, I think, a total of 3 years, and I never had a plan to leave. I was like, "This is great. I love working here. This is
I'm a
great."
lifer.
Yeah, and I was serving at the church. Eventually, I was doing some side stuff for the church, some social media thing. Very super light work.
Right.
But my full time was with my friend, and I had no plan to leave. I had no exit strategy.
You're now making more than $1,000 a month.
Yes,
good.
Thank God.
He paid you well. Okay, good.
Thank God. So I was there. I was.
You get married.
it.
You get married in this process, or are you still not married yet?
No, I got married in 2018.
Okay, so you also met your wife. You guys get married in that time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
2017 was the year that changed my life forever, which was amazing. I met incredible friends that are now lifelong friends. They have kids, married, all the things.
You have children.
I have children. We serve,
you and your wife
we serve
have
together.
3.
Right? Yeah.
3 children.
We have twins.
You had a recent blessing of
8 months old as of right now, and a 3-year-old, and 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
So yeah, so it's pretty wild. That whole year was wild, and every year after 2017 was just like a next big thing somehow.
As you were what?
As I was what? What do you mean?
As you were what? I mean, people don't always go strength to strength. people don't always go from good to better to best to greater. I mean, so why would you say that? Like, how do you see that looking back, right? Hindsight is always 20/20. So you're looking back. Why would you say that things just kept getting better and better? Like, was there a formula? Was there, if you do check these boxes, surely everything's just going to start falling in line?
Definitely not.
Like,
I'm the worst person to come for formulas for success, because I'll just tell you that I live under God's economy, and it's just different.